Like the phoenix, we will rise from the ashes of our fall. But how easy is it to rise again? That's my question this morning. My name is Laoli Bitoye. We fall and we fail. We stumble and fumble, even in our most organized state. But how well we rise again to try all over again, even when all odds are against us, is what defines our eventual success. This is a cliche that comes from the encouragers, but they usually ignore or conveniently forget to talk about what happens when there is actually a fall. How hard it can get when trying to get all over again, to start all over again. For someone who has risen to the top of the ladder, being back to the ground can be a very strange and a hard reality to accept. For a guy who has spent 4 years in university, to start all over again can be very demoralizing and indeed a hard reality to bounce back from. But it's not impossible. Going through such a season, I learned that indeed there is a time to cry and a time to laugh. But when the reality of it all sets in, the weight was more than enough to draw me into a pool of depression, and I had every reason to wallow in my predicament. To top it off, it was the craving to be alone and to be away from everyone that could actually help or even pull me out of that pool. I just wanted to be alone. I began to justify why I needed to stay depressed, why I deserved to wallow longer in self-pity, in the solitary confinement and in the isolation I had built in my head. There is nothing wrong in feeling the pain of the moment like I did, but trouble begins when the isolation becomes a comfort zone that hides you away from that which you fear the most, letting go of the pain. Because the pain has become the comfort, the pain has become the ease of the moment. You just want it to last longer. You enjoy the self-pity, you enjoy the pit of wallow where you have every reason to justify anything else that goes wrong in your life. Leaving the pain behind is the first and hardest part of rising again from our great fall. And to do this, it is important not just to feel the pain, but to share it with those who can walk the painful roads with us, holding hands and praying it through. Now, praying it through is not just laying on your hands, it's actually encouraging, it's actually staying through the process of those periods. We can rise again, but to rise again, there first has to be a fall. That doesn't mean go falling, but it means when it does happen, you need to accept the fact that you have fallen. You need to accept the reality of where you are, and then you can begin to rise again. So, you can rise again. You will rise again. Go and rise again.